Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome to another Yukon Bob video. Coming to you today from the nation of Belize on the western side of the Caribbean Sea. I'm on a sailing trip down here with Tradewinds. Came down from Toronto this morning. It's about a 4.5-hour flight to get into Belize City. Then from Belize City, you hop on the plane behind me. It's a Cessna Caravan. It's another 35 minutes or so on Tropic Air that flies you right down into Placencia. They've got flights running almost every hour into Placencia and all kinds of other places on the way down. We made one stop on the way down. So we're here. We're going to catch a cab now. We're going to head over to Tradewinds base and then get aboard our 60-foot catamaran for the week. And that's only about 15 minutes away. So we are ready to go. There's our pilot. He's going to be with us today, and I'll be his co-pilot. Anything you need, let me know.
All right, you're gonna play everything.
Absolutely.
You make videos, buddy?
YouTube.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah.
How are you on YouTube?
Yukon Bob. Y-U-K-O-N Bob.
Okay.
Look for the Belize trip last year.
Oh.
Making a new one.
Okay. All the way up there.
It is a tight squeeze, man.
Oh, what's your name?
Bob.
Nice meeting you, Bob. Jose.
Jose, good to meet you, Jose.
First time in Belize?
No, third.
Third time?
Third time. Always Tropic Air down to Placencia, just getting in just in time. Leaving Belize City. Okay, now the trick is to actually get out of this seat.
I'm gonna help you.
It's one thing to get in, another thing to get out. Well, that's it. One stop and we're in Placencia, and we are about to begin our commute now from Placencia down to Tradewinds base, which is about 15-20 minutes from here. And it's around 4 o'clock, so we should be in plenty of time to catch the boat at 5 o'clock. Pick up our luggage here and we're out of here. All right, just two of us?
There's another guy you want to go into, but he's going the other side.
Okay, we're going around Naya there. You know where Tradewinds is, eh? Okay. So 4 o'clock. The boat leaves at 5 o'clock. We're going to be in plenty of time. We'll be there for a cocktail even before we get on the boat. The last time we came down here, a year ago, last November, it was tight. We got to the boat and basically got on the boat and we left. Back at the Tradewinds base in Placencia. We're back. We made it again.
Yay! All right. Welcome, welcome. Oh, hello and hello.
All right, let me. Okay.
I'm thinking there may be a couple of more boats here in Belize than the last time I was here. It looks like that could be the 70-footer up there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 boats here. And I think that's a 70-foot, yeah, that's New Beginnings, which is a 70-foot catamaran. That's a flagship class catamaran. And then these are luxury catamarans, although this one may be a little bit shorter, I'm not sure. This is a lagoon, so that's probably a cruising class. And then the two over there are luxury catamarans, which are the 59 or 60-footers. And New Beginnings, I think New Beginnings was here. I had a little tour of that the last time I was down here. Beautiful boat. I'm going to be on one something like that in Antigua in March.
Yay!
There's Affinity. Affinity will be behind Alive the entire week, following us around. And here's Alive. So the Tradewinds custom is take off your shoes before you get on the boat. Oh, got it. All right, that's the custom. Walk the gangplank.
Welcome. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Yukon Bob.
Yukon Bob,
Yes.
like the potatoes.
And that necklace is beautiful. My wife has the identical necklace. Yes.
Yours is nicer.
Is it? It's a little bit bigger, maybe.
Oh, I got mine in the British Virgin Islands.
That's where she got hers too, I think.
Really? You got a nicer,
Yeah.
you got a nicer chain. I like the chain.
I am Brent. Yeah. So I'll be your captain for the week. This is the lovely Angie. She is the Commodore for the week.
The Admiral.
Admiral.
Looks like we'll be doing a bit of diving on this trip. I think there's actually quite a few divers on this trip. There they go. See you in a week, Jeff. So we really don't go very far that first night. We just basically pull out of the Trade Winds base here in Placencia. We go a couple of kilometers out, drop anchor, and just sit out there for the night. There's another couple that is going to join us on the boat yet. They're just flying out of Belize City now. They had some flight delays. They're going to meet us in a little place not too far out of the bay. We'll run the Zodiac over and pick them up and bring them on board. So there's another 2 people coming on board. How's the cocktail?
It's very nice.
Oh, you're having a beer, aren't you?
I'm having a beer. It's easier to take. It's not as strong.
I don't know if it's just me, but the sunsets coming out of here in Belize, out of Placencia, always seem to be so beautiful when we're pulling out at night. And we've got another really nice one tonight. And if you look over there, you can just see the mast of the boat that's in front of us, Affinity, and we're on Alive. Well, good morning, everyone. It is day one on the boat. Everybody got on the boat last night at around 5 o'clock, and it pulled out of Placencia from the Trade Winds base. It just goes a short little way out, about 20 minutes or so. We're just out by the airport in Placencia now, which is just right over there. So we're just docked here, and we had dinner last night on board, and got a coffee going this morning. That's the most important thing. You got to have your coffee first thing in the morning, so got that ready and going. We're going to have breakfast here in about a half an hour, usually around 8 o'clock on the boat, and then the captain will give us sort of the plan, the itinerary for the day, so we'll see what that's all about shortly. But yeah, it's kind of cloudy, overcast. I think that's what we're in for the rest of the week, but it's warm, and that's the important thing. So breakfast coming up, and then we'll see what we're going to do for the rest of the day.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to head out of the lagoon and we're going to head straight east to Ranguana. Once we get to Ranguana, we're going to anchor just, so this is the island, it's quite a small island. We're going to anchor a little bit further east of it. We're going to go for some snorkeling, some diving, have lunch, and then after lunch we're going to head back into Ranguana for the evening.
It is a buoy.
Look at me.
We're going to try and grab that mooring buoy right there. Well, it's day number 2 on the Catamaran, and we've already had breakfast, and we've now sailed, motored about an hour and a half to our next location, which is a dive site. And the name of the dive site is Hatch Island.
We're at Little Waters.
Little Waters?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's Hatch Island? Have we seen that?
There.
That's over there. Okay, Hatch Island's where we're going to in a little bit. We're at Little Waters right now. That's going to be the dive site for today. And it's raining. Rain is coming down. We were expecting rain on this trip, and we've got it as of this morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and we're going to get all the dive gear back to the back of the boat. We're going to have a little briefing, and then get in the Zodiac and probably dive off the Zodiac again. So we may be getting wet here on the boat, but we're going to get wetter once we're in the water. Let's come around here and give them a hand bringing some of the gear to the back of the boat. Some of the tanks. The deck's getting a little bit slippery.
Oh, those are all used.
Those are used.
These are used.
Okay, that's not helpful then, Jay. We won't be needing tanks with no air in them.
So I'll be dive master. Please make sure that we're all close together. Please don't wander off by yourself. Stay with your buddy at all times.
You'd be there for like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Points of control. You don't have to go on a deep unit.
Oh, God. That was a face plant.
8 out of 10.
I'm not with your outfit.
Take a look all the way around us here on the boat. All the way around. That's all rain. All the way around us, all the way out there. It's raining out there. We've had a little bit of rain this morning, but for the most part, given that there's that much around us, we've been pretty lucky. We haven't gotten that wet. Did a dive earlier this morning and had a little rain just as we were getting ready for the dive, but beyond that, we haven't had any rain. So far, so good.
Bon voyage!
Adios. Ah, baby.
Next stop, Ray Island. I think this is the most room I've ever had in a trade winds dinghy. I've seen like 9 and 10 people in one of these dinghies, but we're on the comfort level right now. Let me give you just a quick little tour of what the cabins look like on board 59-foot Tradewinds Catamaran. The beds have just been made up this morning, so it's a good time to show you around before everything gets messy. You can enter the bed from either the right or the left side. There's a step down below, then you can kind of step up. It's about a double bed, something like that. And there's a step on this side as well, so you can step there. Power outlets on either side of the bed, which is kind of nice. You've got light control switches on either side of the bed, and you've also got controls for the air conditioning unit right down there. The air blows through those vents right up top. And when the air is blowing, you can cool it down pretty good in here. It's when it's working fine, the temperature can be brought right down to whatever you want. We had it sort of running all night long and kept it nice and cool. There's a window right there. Everybody gets a window in their cabin. This is, as I said, is bow on the bow, and it's on the port side. Storage units down here. You've also got storage underneath the bed, 2 drawers there. Big closet there if you want to hang up clothes in there, so there's quite a bit of room in there. Night lights up on either side. And then the head is right through here. It's a wet head, so there's a stand-up shower, and the shower just around over there. Toilet here, which is a vacuum flush toilet. Works really well. You just put a little bit of water in it and then hit the suck button, and it has good suction, and it works pretty well. The sink and stuff is just around on that side. Here's a shot of the cabin from the back side, looking back out towards the door. So a fair amount of room, but you find that you don't spend a lot of room in the lot of time in the cabin. You're usually up on top on deck, but sometimes it's nice just to come down, have a little time to get away, watch a movie, or listen to a podcast or something like that. Check internet. And this is one of the cabins. Well, that's going to do it, guys, for another Yukon Bob adventure. Thanks very much for coming along on this trip to the country of Belize, and in particular the area of Placencia around Belize. It's been a 7-day trip on a 59-foot trade winds catamaran around the second largest Great Barrier Reef in the world. We made our way around that, and now we're just heading back into dock. And that is going to do it for this adventure. I've got a couple of more days here at a resort in Placencia, and then it's flying back to Toronto after that. So thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video and some of the drone shots of some of the islands around the area. We'll see you all in the next Yukon Bob video. Till then, stay safe and take care.
Okay. More shade. You want more shade? Give me more. Right now.